What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the La Liga career mode. It's episode number 38 and it's the penultimate episode of the save today, where, I mean, really this is the definition of make or break. 6 games to go in La Liga. We are 5 points clear of Real Madrid despite our loss to them in the last episode, but we could possibly almost secure the title today or be caught up and overtaken. Either could be possible today, and we've got the Champions League semi-finals as we take on Arsenal. I will start with that as well. First leg in North London as we travel to take on Mikel Arteta's side. 180 minutes away from our first Champions League final of the save. First leg in England's capital. Vamos Valencia. And you might have seen heading into the game as well. Man, we're glad to have him back. Samu up top alongside Silva, our top scorer. And, you know, we haven't missed him that much in this run of a 4-week absence. Ferreira scored 2 in the first leg against PSG, of course, and Fabio Silva's got a couple of goals as well. But, let's be honest here, 91 rated striker. It doesn't matter what team you are, you're going to miss a player of that kind of impact. For the first leg here, he'll be gunning for an early goal. Pardon the pun, as Kelvin Chan is denied from range by the ex-Atletico shot stopper, Jan Oblak. Still 0-0, but already testing the Slovenian. Goes back to Chevalier. Still 0-0 here at the Emirates. I must say, one thing I've been quite impressed with as well is how much better defensively we've been. We had 4 clean sheets in our last 6 games, including a brilliant clean sheet away in Paris in the second leg of that Champions League quarter-final. And just how winning our last game, a 3-0 win away against Zaragoza, for a team that notoriously have been breached too easily throughout the course of the save. Well, what a time to turn on that lockdown defence we've been craving throughout the course of the save. Still 0-0 here, but again, in the first half, Victor Osimhen has not had a sniff. Silva! Oh! Best chance of the half, just couldn't get it goal bound. Yeah, there's been 0 opportunities for Jamie Bino, Bukayo and Vic in that 3-pronged Arsenal attack. And if we can go back to the Mestalla tied at 0-0, don't forget no away goals in European ties nowadays. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take this. With a chance to progress at the Mestalla. Lee finds something, but there will be a chance to win it. We've had a good chance through Silva. We would have a chance to win it. Just what I don't want to do is chase a winner and end up losing it. But defensively tonight, why has it taken us all the way until Season 5 and the end of Season 5 to play defensively like this? Why haven't we been able to play like this throughout the course of the save? Well, you know the saying, save the best till last. Chan! Silva! Fabio Silva puts Valencia in front in North London. Come on! Seaman trying to get through. No, Pepe Luis there. And even when Vivian steps out, or Mosquera steps out, or Prado steps out, Pepe Luis willing to come back. And I really like this guy. He's got to be one of my kind of... And I see him as well. But it'll come to Samu instead. Oh, come on! Quick fire double. Valencia 2 up with 23 minutes to go. Welcome back, Mr. Samu. Valencia double the lead in North London, and Arsenal shell-shocked by a quick 1-2. What I was going to say is that on my channel, we'll always have heroes. We'll always have heroes, man. It's been a theme and a staple of all the saves I've done since I began back in FIFA 13. But there's always players who, they'll never be remembered like Mbaye Niang or Brian Carrasco and so on, but they're the sort of players who, without them, we wouldn't have been, oh well saved Chevalier, anywhere close to as successful. You think we'd be going back to the Mestalla, leading by 2 without Pepe Lu's influence tonight? Absolutely not. And that is exactly what it will be. We'll pass out the clock as Valencia will return home with a 2-goal advantage, just like we had heading into the second leg of our last tie against PSG. A defensive masterclass tonight, and we haven't said that very often. And on the other end, taking our chances courtesy of the dynamic duo Silva and Samu. I'm not going to say 1 foot in the final, but certainly a couple of toes. Right, next up, let's just jump right into it. Following contest, back at the Mestalla and back to matters in La Liga as we aim to make it 3 wins on the trot in all competitions. Real Sociedad coming to Mestalla with a 5-point gap on Real Madrid, who play tomorrow. We can extend it to 8 with 5 to play with a win here. Sociedad and Mestalla. Vamos Valencia. Going to rotate a lot on my side for the game tonight due to the gap we've got at the top of the table, but also on Wednesday night against Arsenal. I'm not taking any chances. This is the only shot we've got. We've only got one final chance this season to reach that Champions League final for the first time in the season. You think we're going to rest players now? Absolutely not. I would not forgive myself throwing out a mixture of bench and starters to see a deficit overturned and a knockout in the second leg. I'm not letting it happen. And I trust some of my backup boys in this game as well, including this man. Javi Guerra, one of the OGs, puts us in front 13 in. I must say, this is really improved the enjoyment level for me, by the way. Deciding to call the final season the year before. Because I mentioned this before, but like in my old saves, I'd often play till we reach a natural conclusion. And oftentimes that was winning the Champions League. But whatever the case may be, we very rarely ended a save not winning a trophy in the final season. I always wanted to win at least something. But the fact now we go into the final season, I'm going to do this in every single save now. We'll go into the final season and say it will be the last year. Ooh, the season finale before. It puts the pressure on because there's no second chances. There's no second chances. If I didn't call it at the end of last season, let's say hypothetically we bottled this and end up trophyless again this season, I'd say, let's do one more. Let's do one more until we get it. But no, not this time. Not now. It's one last chance with one last dance. Yep, a big 1-0 victory, and after rotating 8 of my lineup for this game as well, great to know that even a much changed side can still get the job done. It pays homage to the quality of the side we've built, not just the first 11. Right, heading into that Arsenal game, we'll advance through, and if Real Madrid slipped up, that title is all but ours. Yep, here we go, moment of truth. I think it was Real Oviedo they were facing. And it's on the Sunday, so we'll do one quick advance in the calendar, and fingers crossed we'll be further clear with 5 to play, and it will surely be La Liga number 7 for Valencia. It is, no, they've won again, so the gap is still 5, but it's still ours to throw away with 5 games to go with a 2-0 win for Real Madrid. Right, let's jump into it then. Third game today. And this is it, staying in the Mestalla, but welcoming Arsenal. Second leg of the Champions League semi-final. And if we can keep this clean sheet run going and our 4th in a row, we will be through to our first Champions League final to save and Valencia's 3rd in club history. The job's not finished, we've got to stay switched on, but it's all about the defence. Don't need to score, just need to keep it tight. Arsenal in the second leg. Vamos Valencia. Andre Santos for the Gunners, finds Bukayo Saka. And it's a nice slip ball through. Out comes Chevalier to meet Osimhen, and that's brilliant goalkeeping. Pouncing at the feet as Vic was on the 180 turn. And it remains 0-0. And to be fair, what I should say is that, you know, whilst our defence has picked up, one of the big reasons why we're on this clean sheet streak. Oh, book your ticket, we're heading through. It's because of Chevalier's goalkeeping. And on the other end, Samu gets 2-2 in Europe to surely put us through. Careful, 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 careful. Andre Santos rolls it back. Osimhen, well, maybe I spoke too soon. We kept him quiet last week, but right from kickoff, really, the Gunners have levelled on the night, but we still have a 2-goal cushion. All right, clean sheet streak over. And Arsenal need to come back from 3 goals down in order to force extra time. I still feel very confident indeed. So second half underway. Unfortunately, a bit of bad news. Correa did get a knock towards the end of that first half. I think it will just be a bruise. We've had a lot of bruises in this save, man. I think for the next career when I do, I'll have to up the injury severity slider a little bit. The frequency, I think, is fine. We get a lot of knocks, but again, most of the time, it is just a knock. Very rarely do we get a mid-term to long-term injury like that Samu injury we saw a couple episodes ago. But anyway, Correa should just be able to recover from that bruise as Fabio Silva restores the 2-goal cushion. I don't want Correa to miss the run-in or what will surely be a Champions League final. So I think I'll do it now. Fabio Silva restores the cushion and surely Valencia are heading to the final. We can't throw this away. 20 minutes to go, it's basically over. Arsenal need 3 goals to force extra time. I wouldn't say they're incapable of doing that, but it's going to be very hard because whilst we have lost a clean sheet streak, once again defensively, we've been really, really good. And that's also a testament to how our mentality has changed. You know, last season, the season before that, and every season really, if we'd concede a goal, the floodgates would open. I'd totally lose my discipline, and it's like, why? You know, you conceded a goal, doesn't mean you've got to concede 4, mate. You know, like seriously, tighten up again. We've definitely done that tonight. Ball game. And Valencia are into the final. 11 to play. Samu gets another. What a return from injury. Book your ticket. Valencia into their 3rd Champions League final in history. Yet when the tie was drawn, I felt as though it would be dead even between the teams. But there was nothing even about the scoreline in the end. Despite Arsenal getting a goal back in the tie, I always felt confident we advance, and we do. 5-1 over 2 legs, and it is job done. For the 3rd time in club history, Valencia are heading to the Champions League final. Let's see who it will be. Also, I know I sound like I'm nitpicking a little bit here, but I'm so irritated by the final score graphic showing the incorrect goal scorers and times. It will be Liverpool in the final. I intentionally didn't see who it would be as they played yesterday, but Liverpool. But it's like, how have they not fixed that yet? How have they not fixed that yet after all these months of the game still being played? And thankfully, it was just a bruise for Correa, so we'll be back for that Champions League final against Arne Slot's Liverpool. Before we get there, though, there's more games in the league to come. And again, we're still 5 clear at the top of the table, but it's not done yet with 5 to play. We still need to win at least 4 of them. Next up, Girona away from home, going to stay clear of Real Madrid. Vamos, Valencia. 4 wins in 5 mathematically confirms it, so we can afford to slip up. But when you look at the final 5 we've got, really, we should be targeting wins in all of those games. And here with 8 to play in the first, still 0-0. Tough first half, really haven't had a chance yet. Until now as Lee tries to catch the keeper out. It's a comfortable save at the near post. Still 0-0. And the point's not the end of the world, but put it this way. Even with the gap, I still wouldn't feel comfortable slipping up in our first to final 5 games. Barde finds Duro, gets a shot away, blocked by Ryan Giles, and Girona clear. That's a nice slip ball through that. And Jongwoo Young through the gap. Chips, oh, brilliant. And right before the break, Girona have gone in front. Brought Chevalier slightly off his line to close down the angle, and how many times am I stung that way? It's one of those where I know it's almost always going to result in a goal, but I just can't help my little self. I'm just so triangle happy to bring the keeper out. I've got to learn, no matter how many times I get stung, I just don't. 25 minutes on the clock. I will be honest, I've had a poor game. Really poor game. And to think this is coming on the back of one of our wins and a save against Arsenal. Typical, isn't it? And if Girona go 2-0 up, it's game over. And I'm going to empty the bench. Chevalier, massive save to keep us still breathing with 22 to play. I've been awful. Oviedo on Wednesday night. We've got very little chance of winning that, playing like this. Samu! Oh, what a save! Espria turns Mosquera. Oh, what a goal. What a goal. That's it. Empty the bench. Empty the bench. It is over. Yasser Espria wraps it. Oviedo on Wednesday night. And Real Madrid have just been handed an absolute lifeline. Oh, I've bottled this. It doesn't really matter now if we concede a 3rd goal in stoppage time. But, oh dear. Someone get the ball. Someone get the ball. It's right there. What an embarrassing loss this has been away to Girona. 3-0 the final score after you just put 3 against Arsenal in one of our wins of the save. Carlo Ancelotti has just been handed an absolute lifeline, and if I bottle it from here, I will not forgive myself, honestly. I can't believe that scoreline. 3-0. Tired legs or not, that's inexcusable. And it means that Real Madrid can cut the gap to 2 points with a win tomorrow afternoon. I can't remember who they're playing, to be honest. So we'll just have to sim through together and see if they did. Again, we've got Oviedo at home in the week. Should be a return to winning ways. On the back of that performance, I'm not confident. It is 2 points with 4 to play. And don't forget, Real Madrid are guaranteed to finish above us if we finish level due to head-to-head record. If I bottle this, I think it will be the worst league title bottle I've ever had. Oh my god, we lose here or even fail to win against Oviedo and Real Madrid win and they're top with free to play. Oviedo in the week and there's no excuses from here. I think we need to be perfect to win the title in our final four. Vamos Valencia. I can't remember who Real Madrid are facing, but they're playing at the same time as us. But I've said this so many times before, but like when you're in a situation like this, don't worry about what your opponents are doing. Don't worry about, oh no. Don't worry about what your challenger is doing. Thank goodness Chevalier bails me out. Just worry about what you're doing, man. It's within your control. Don't worry about anyone else and don't expect favours. Just do what you need to do and you'll get the job done. Massive save by Chevalier. Prados brings it forward and despite the struggling start, we've now kind of stabilised a little bit as... Oh! We had a good chance there. Silva puts it wide, still 0-0. We can't afford not to win this game. We don't win, Real Madrid win, free to go. I'll call it now, it's their title. Well, Valencia are no stranger to heartbreak. And they've experienced their fair share of it in club history, let alone just in recent years. And whilst I'm not sure anything will ever hurt as much as those back-to-back CL final losses back in 2000 and 2001. Yes! This would definitely be up there. Fabio Silva says it ain't gonna happen. Well, just like our win against Real Sociedad, it is going to be what you call unconvincing, but a win regardless, by the same scoreline of 1-0. And we're going to assume Real Madrid held on to that win against Celta Vigo, but as we match their result, it means the table stays the same. 2 games to go, the gap is still 2 points. Can we hold our nerve? Sorry, it's 3 games to go, not 2 games to go. But as Real Madrid, beat Celta Vigo with a comfortable 3-0 scoreline in Galicia. I think they're actually playing before us. I think, as we're playing on the Sunday. So if we advance through here, have they gone top? Let's find out. Well, there's still 2 there, but I don't think the league table... Oh, no, there it is. I was going to say, I don't think the league table's updated yet. It has now. Real Madrid, after all these weeks of being in second place, have gone top with a win over Eibar, which means the only way we can return the top spot is we'll win ourselves in Madrid against Rayo Vallecano at the Estadio de Vallecas, where again, if we fail to win with 2 games to go, Real Madrid will know, win back-to-back, they are La Liga champions. I'm going to say it now, we have to win all of our final 3 games. Start with this, Vallecano away, our penultimate game today. Well, I just need to follow my own advice, really. You know, don't worry about what Real Madrid are doing. As hard as it is to do. No. One sec. There we go. Now they've turned into a win machine, which they often do. Don't worry about it. I just need to take my own advice. Just get your wins. Don't worry about their wins. Get your wins. Win the title. In front early, courtesy of Silva. Coming attacking down the right. Carreras. Can't block the cross. Vivian heads it up in the air. Pepe Lu gets it on the ground. Just got to stay tight defensively, man. Get another clean sheet, and despite the 3-0 loss to Girona, that's really the only game, other than the Real Madrid loss, where we've been poor defensively. But Samu stay on side. Oh, Calvin Bassey. Oh, what a poor pass. Thank you very much. Ooh. Calvin Bassey puts his arm up. He knows that he's just gifted us a second. Silva once again. 3rd and 2. Valencia double it. Pepe Lu pops it out wide. There's Carreras. You've got Silva and Samu in the middle. What a first half. And it's going to be great if we can get this win. But not just win, but win by a few goals as well. Talk about building confidence ahead of the trip to Catalonia. Lee makes it 3. What a first half in Madrid. And we've just made a statement to the Galacticos. You can have top spot, but for no longer than 24 hours. It's hours back. Thankfully, Sociedad are doing us a favour as well, because they're beating Barca 2-0, which means their form is going to be poor heading into that trip to Catalonia. Chevalier beats away that shot, and we still lead by 3. I'm going to take my starters off in a minute, because this game seems all but done ahead of that trip on Wednesday night. And if we get a 4th, that would do it. Chan, Samu, in behind Bassi. game over, and top spot reclaimed with a statement. Samu, Silva, Chan, Lee, Healer, pressure? What pressure? Yep, let's jump into it. Final game today and the biggest game of the save, no doubt about it. Barcelona away from home, where the situation is this: we are 2 clear of Real Madrid, but if they beat Zaragoza at home at the same time as us, which should be a banker, and we fail to match their result, Real Madrid will be top of the table heading into match day 38. But we could be crowned champions. If we win and Real Madrid have a shock loss at home, we are La Liga winners with a game to spare. First or second heading into match day 38, we'll find out come the conclusion of this game. Our final one today, the biggest of the save, Barcelona away. What a time to pull it out. Vamos Valencia. Barca, as we know, have nothing to play for heading into these final 2 games. Not that the game understands that, but even so, it means that with the stakes far higher for Valencia, you got to assume we got the extra edge. Come on! And Samu definitely does. Valencia in front. 25 minutes in, but calm it down. Silva back to Prados. Carreras just decided to absolutely bomb forward down the left, but I was like, no, any other game I'll try and find him. Not tonight. I'm not going to go for as many Hail Mary long balls through, and instead keep it shorter to feet. As we are still leading by 1. 6 to go before the break. That's a great ball, Correa. That's a great ball, Samu. It's a brilliant build-up. It's Kelvin Chan. It's 2! What a build-up from Valencia. A wonderfully orchestrated team move. And can you believe it? Doxy boy didn't muck it up. Kelvin Chan drills it in. And Valencia double the lead. You know, I didn't really consider the possibility, but there is a chance, you know, we could celebrate the title tonight. And whilst we wouldn't lift it until match day 38 in our final game, which is at home, it could actually be done. I mean, I don't really... Ball game. I don't think Real Madrid are going to lose at home to Real Zaragoza, but you just never know. Kelvin Chan with a masterclass in Catalonia bags his brace, and Valencia are 3-0 up. Well, don't get me wrong, whilst we know we'll almost definitely need to win on match day 38 to win the title, when you talk about standing up to the biggest test remaining, Valencia didn't just pass it, they aced it. Brilliant football, lockdown defence and clinical finishing as Valencia stay top of the table heading into match day 38. The celebrations show it. It means that Real Madrid would have beaten Real Zaragoza as expected, but we win on the final game of the season, and we are La Liga champions. Come on! And that'll do it for today's episode of the La Liga Career as well, guys. So big thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed it, if you have, then please do drop a like as expected. Just in case, I thought maybe I'll show you it. Have a great day though, guys. Much love to you all. I'll return with the season and the series finale in the next one, and it's going to be an epic one as well, because we'll face CD Leganes at home on match day 38 as Real Madrid travel to Villarreal, where a win will guarantee La Liga number 7 and our first trophy of the save. But lose it, and we'll probably bottle on the final day, and we'll have the Champions League final against Liverpool in an epic finale as we go for a League and European double. Have a great day, guys. Much love, and I'll see you for the series finale very soon.